New York City at night breathes with life. Glowing skyscrapers, distant sirens, and warm streetlights reflecting off rain-polished sidewalks. The camera slowly glides through a quiet Manhattan street where the city feels softer, calmer. A young couple walks side by side, their steps unhurried, their shoulders brushing gently. Their laughter is low, intimate, as if the city around them has faded away. Close-up shots capture stolen glances, nervous smiles, and hands slowly intertwining. The woman pauses under a street lamp, her face glowing warmly as the man looks at her with admiration. Traffic hums faintly in the background, a reminder that this love exists in a city that never stops moving. They sit on a bench near a subway entrance, sharing dreams about the future, places they'll go, lives they'll build. The camera circles them slowly, creating a cocoon of intimacy amid the vast city. Everything feels hopeful, pure, and fragile. A subtle shift begins. The lighting cools slightly, the music grows deeper. The man's expression lingers just a moment too long when she looks away. A shadow passes across the frame as a train roars underground. The city watches silently. Love has begun, but beneath the romance, something unseen is already forming. The scene opens inside a dim New York apartment, neon city lights bleeding through thin curtains. The warmth from before is gone. The couple now occupies separate spaces in the room, the distance between them heavy and unspoken. The camera focuses on small details, an unread message on a phone, a clenched jaw, fingers tapping anxiously on a table. Their conversation starts quietly but quickly grows tense. Voices rise, then fall, then rise again. Accusations hang in the air like smoke. Trust begins to fracture. The woman turns away, her reflection distorted in a cracked mirror. The man's face is half-lit, half-shadowed, symbolizing the divide growing between who he was and who he's becoming. Cut to exterior shots of New York streets. Crowds rushing past, uncaring, unaware. The city moves on while something deeply personal unravels behind closed doors. Inside the apartment, silence replaces shouting. The silence is louder. A glass tips over, spilling water across the floor. It spreads slowly, mirroring how emotions have overflowed beyond control. The music lowers into a tense, pulsing rhythm. A final look is exchanged, love mixed with fear, regret, and anger. This is the moment where the story could still change. But it doesn't. Underscore 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 underscore. Night descends heavily over New York. Rain falls harder now, soaking the streets and washing neon lights into streaks of color. The couple walks again, but this time there is no closeness. Their steps are fast, uneven. Words are exchanged sharply, barely audible over the rain. The camera follows them from a distance, as if the city itself is watching. They stop in a quiet alley, isolated despite being surrounded by millions. Shadows stretch along brick walls. Emotions boil over. The woman steps back, her face filled with realization and fear. Time slows. The music fades to a dull heartbeat. A decision is made, not shown directly, only implied through expressions, movement, and sudden stillness. The camera tilts upward toward towering buildings, refusing to witness the act itself. Rain continues to fall, relentless. Something precious has ended here. The city absorbs the moment without reaction. A single object lies abandoned on the ground. A phone, a necklace, a rose. Silent proof that love once stood here. Sirens echo faintly in the distance, growing closer. Underscore 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 underscore. Flashing red and blue lights slice through the darkness. Yellow crime scene tape stretches across the frame, fluttering in the rain. Police officers move methodically, their faces unreadable. The street is sealed off, yet life continues just beyond the tape. Cars passing, people watching, stories forming. The camera focuses on details. Rain pooling near the curb, reflections of sirens trembling on the pavement, evidence markers placed carefully. A detective kneels studying the scene, eyes tired, knowing this is not just a crime. It's the end of a love story. Crowds gather at a distance, whispering. Phones are raised. Headlines are born in silence. The apartment window above glows faintly, unaware or uncaring. The city feels cold now, unforgiving. A slow pan reveals the skyline, beautiful, distant, indifferent. Love has ended, but New York remains unchanged. That contrast lingers painfully. The music is somber, respectful, heavy with loss. Underscore 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 underscore. Dawn breaks over New York, pale and quiet. The crime scene tape is gone, but the space feels empty, scarred. The camera revisits the bench from the first scene. Now wet, abandoned, ordinary. No laughter remains. The woman's voice echoes softly in memory, overlapping with distant city sounds. The man is shown alone, walking through crowded streets, completely invisible. Faces pass him without recognition. Guilt, regret, and silence surround him. A final montage flashes. Their first smile, the argument, the rain, the tape. Love reduced to fragments. The city continues its rhythm, trains roar, people hurry, life goes on. The camera pulls back into a wide shot of New York City, massive and endless. Text fades in slowly.